Morning Year 6 and welcome to the final lesson of this week. So by now you should have finished the book. What did you think? What did you like about it? Was there anything you didn't like? I especially enjoyed the way they built up the tension throughout the story, and then at one point I thought it was going to end until we got to the last chapters and they went into the Dracula experience, and that was really exciting for me. So in today's lesson, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a book review. But before we do our own book review, we're going to watch a clip of another school who have filmed a book review on Room 13. As you watch it, I want you to note down any really good words or phrases that they use to describe the book. The link is on your timetables and also on the Hookload blog. Watch the review and then come back to the lesson. Welcome back, Year 6. So, what did you think of that review? Here are a couple of words that I thought were really good. I liked the way they used spine-tingly good. They also used award-winning. Now, if we use something like award-winning or the winner of a book award, it makes people think, well, this must be a good book because it's won awards. They also use phrases like all nightmares come true. So, then they've not given anything away in the book review. We don't want to give anything away because we want whoever reads this book to find out for themselves what happens. They've also said it's the most exciting parts keep you on the edge of your seat. Again, someone reading this review would read that and think, wow, I really want to read it because it obviously keeps me on the edge of my seat, which means you can't wait to find out more. They also throw in there, are you brave enough? Which is challenging the reader of this review to have a go at reading it. I like the way they don't give anything away. They tell you it's scary. They tell you it's good. They tell you that Fliss tries to save someone's life or trying to save someone's life, but they don't actually tell you what happened. And that is what I'll be looking for when I read your book reviews. So we can fill in this. The title is Room 13. Who wrote it? And what genre would you say it is? So there are different genres that we can read. So we could have fantasy, we could have thriller, we could have action, adventure, classic, horror. What genre would you put this book in? What category would you put it in? And then here you're going to write a brief synopsis. So this is where you're going to write what happens in the story, but you're not going to give it away. So you don't want to tell them the ending. So you can say, Fliss and a group of her friends go on a school trip and end up in a life or death situation, or they try to save their friend's life. We're not saying whether they do save their friend's life, we're just saying what might happen in the book. In this square here, you could draw a picture of the front cover or an important part of the story or your favourite part of the story. This bit is would you recommend it and who to and why. So do you think it's aimed at older children? Is it suitable for yourself? When I looked up what age this book was recommended for, it says between 9 and 12. Do you think that's a good age recommendation? If you didn't like this book, don't just say, no, I wouldn't recommend it, it's rubbish. Think about who you would recommend it to, whether you liked it or not. Think about, did you find it scary? So you would say, I would recommend this book to older children because it could frighten younger children. So this is the part where you could add words like award-winning, spine-tingly good, because award-winning would help recommend the book without even saying so. So right now I'd like you to pause the video and have a go at writing your book review. Don't forget to include different types of sentences. Remember that short sentences help to build tension, so that could work in your book review as well. Once you've wrote your book review, come back and join us for the extra challenge part of this lesson. Brilliant, Year 6. I cannot wait to read your book reviews on this book. So, for an extra challenge, if anybody wants to do this, can you film a book review for Room 13 like the one we watched? You can do this with a sibling or a grown-up, but you could film it and make it exciting like the one we watched. Have a go. Well, that's our final lesson for this week. Next week, we're going to be starting a new class novel, which is a little bit different from this one and a very different genre. See you next week.